This project has been funded by Community Foundation Ireland and Tesco. It's an intergenerational project. So what this means is we invited a couple of older gentlemen from Friends of the River Shore, people who owned boats or fishermen, and they came into the Abbey Community College over in Ferrybank, and we did a workshop with them where they explained to the younger students what it was like growing up in Waterford when it was a busy port. The students themselves designed the mural alongside the gentlemen, and they came up with the concept of the old mud boat, the Port Lariga, that used to work here in Waterford. So the students have been coming down after school and have been learning how to spray paint and have been putting their marks on the wall as well. This really kind of gets them involved in the full spectrum of the project, which we think is incredibly important, both in preserving history and in kind of fostering a love of art and real community engagement with the piece. The intergenerational projects are incredibly important because they link up, first of all, different generations, which allows each generation to learn from each other, and they're also very important in regards to sharing the history and information on our waterways.
I was surprised that students would even want to, because of their age group, they'd want to get involved with the rivers and the history of it, and delighted that they were, and they seemed to want more of it, which is brilliant.
I actually liked looking at all the boats. I like kind of architecture in general when it comes to buildings, so just even seeing how the boats were made, that was kind of cool.
I loved seeing all the old photos and all the history of the boat, because I like history myself, so I thought it was all interesting.
That was, to me, how the students kind of gravitated towards the maritime history of Waterford and the cultural heritage attached to, the Port Lariga and the traditional fishing and all the lore and the knowledge that went with it.
We do think programs like this are important because there's some people out there who can't properly express themselves, so maybe they don't have the time.
And it's good, not just the art way of it, it's the history part of it as well. It's good to know the younger generation is knowing about older stuff that's local to them. Because I feel a lot of the time now we don't know what's going around us in history. So it's nice to get that opportunity to learn with this piece. So that was nice.
We're really looking forward to developing these intergenerational projects and bringing them around the country where more communities can engage with their history, their waterways and artwork.
I think the mural is turning out absolutely magnificent. It's beautiful.
It's one of the best things I ever did, I have to say. It's fantastic, the students, the whole lot,
I'd love to do another workshop again.
I'd love to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
100%.
If spray painting is involved, obviously.